How's it going, guys? Matt Slot here, and we're gonna go through a walkthrough of how to cheese this final boss. Walkthrough, or let's cheese, or cheese through. I'm not sure which one to call it, but you're gonna want to sprint up these stairs, and instead of going right to him, you're gonna go to your left. You're gonna want to hug these rocks and be pretty quick about it, or else it'll go right into the cutscene, and you don't want to do that. We're trying to cheese the boss, remember? We're gonna go all the way to this bridge, and remember, hug it as fast as you can. You're gonna want to go to the second piece of wood plank right here, and we're gonna jump. Now you are gonna respawn, and from this point, we're gonna want to just follow my path. This is what I found is the best way to cheese him. You're gonna want to hug these rocks. Don't get on the grass at all. If you get on the grass again, it will start the cutscene, and we're trying to cheese the boss. So follow my path all the way to here, and right about here, we're gonna stop at this rock, and we're gonna beeline it right now, right to him. And what? He's not here. Oh, that's right, because I didn't cheese him. So I've seen a lot of these videos floating around, how to cheese the boss, how to cheese this boss. To be honest, they're kind of annoying. I feel that a lot of people really want that sweet, quick victory. They don't want to work for it. They don't want to learn. They just want to say they beat the game just to beat the game. And it's kind of weird. This kind of stuff has been floating around. People want an easy mode. You know, people are really complaining that the game its difficulty is not inclusive. It's probably the weirdest thing I've seen, because, you know, I look at its predecessor games like Dark Souls and Bloodborne, and none of those games got negative opinions about the difficulty like Sekiro has. It's so weird. I almost can't stand it. It's so annoying to hear people trying to, you know, just limit their ability to learn how to play the game and everything it teaches you. To be 100% honest, people have been saying that this is the hardest FromSoft game, and you know, I've only played Bloodborne, all the Dark Souls, and now Sekiro, and I have to say I think Sekiro honestly is easier than the rest. I find that in the early game, you know, you're kind of limited to your ability, because in Dark Souls and Bloodborne you are kind of given your tools, and then it's up to you to go use your tools. Like in Dark Souls, the game teaches you how to block, how to parry, and how to dodge, you know, how to attack, and that's pretty much all you need. You know, you find weapons here and there, but for the most part, the game gives you your tools that you need. Where in Sekiro, you have to unlock them in the acquired skills section, and there's a little skill tree, and you gotta use experience points to buy them, which is kind of different, but I still found it not that difficult. A lot of these bosses would still have half health, you know, and it's all about just making sure that their posture gauge is filled up all the way. I could definitely see and understand why some people are just not pleased with the game. To me, it kind of felt easy. I never really felt like the game was too hard. There are certain aspects about it that made it hard, but I never felt that it was unfair or too hard. My only major gripes about it is on console, this game is complete trash. There is no excusing it. There is no ignoring it. I found myself a couple of times, you know, getting frame drops and my inputs not being, you know, registered, you know, and I don't think this game is don't get me wrong, the game is nice, it's a beautiful game, but I don't think it's a very taxing game. I find it funny and weird that it cannot hit 60 stable. You know, you go from playing a game like Neo that allowed FPS priority or graphic fidelity, and you come to Sekiro and you're getting stutters, you're getting input error. It's just, I think it's very unacceptable for FromSoft to have not had a day one patch, or a patch significantly sooner, to fix some of the issues that are very apparent, especially at the final boss. Like I said, I don't think the final boss is hard by any means, but it is pretty annoying when you're trying to learn and you're trying to read, and the game has terrible frame pacing and terrible frame rate. It really hinders your ability to learn and to read and to successfully beat bosses. Other than that, the game is a beautiful game. Piece of story could have been better. There's so many similarities to Dark Souls. It's kind of funny, but you know, I definitely think that this game is a pretty top tier game. I feel like a lot of effort, a lot of work went into this game, and maybe there are some shortcuts here and there, but as a whole, the game still stands in a very good spot. And FromSoft, I give you a thumbs up. But hey, come on, Next time you guys make a game where accuracy, precision, and timing is important, please hit the 60 frames. I don't care if my foliage looks like crap. I don't care if you gotta hit those 60 frames. You gotta down res and prioritize frames. It's so important, and it's so frustrating when you're dying to input error and visual lag. It's ridiculous. It's 2019. There is little to no excuse on why we aren't able to hit 60 FPS in this game on console. On the Xbox One X, might I add, it's not acceptable. It's not acceptable at all. That's just my opinion on the game. I pretty much loved it though. Just curious to see what you guys' opinions and thoughts were on the final boss. How'd you go about killing him? What is it exactly that you did? And what are your major gripes about the game? But until next time, I'll see you guys later. And don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe.
No!